This is dedicated to anyone that's been knocked down but not out. The ones that fell to their knees but rose back up. The ones that scratched and clawed but never let go. The ones willing to admit their faults, move past their failures, and improve every single day. I hope these conversations encourage you to think critically, make you laugh hysterically, inspire you profoundly, and remind you to practice gratitude daily. My name is Iman Hushmand. Welcome to the conversation. Welcome to awesome people. Awesome people. Welcome to Awesome People, the podcast. Oh man, it feels so good to be behind a microphone again. It's so good to be able to have some virtual friends to chat with and appreciate life, and that's really what tonight's episode is all about. For those of you who joined me the first 14 episodes during quarantine, that included people like Maz Jabrani, Andy Madadian, Bita Milanian, Hale Gianni, Tehran, Neema Naz, Farzi Loco, Amir K, and a few other amazing guests. We had those episodes and that podcast started during a very, very interesting time in everyone's lives, and I'm so grateful for those 14 individuals to lend their time at that time, so I can kind of dive into their head and see how they're handling quarantine in their respective careers and lives. And then all of a sudden reality hit, and we were like, my goodness, this might actually be a major long-term thing to handle. And so after 14 episodes, I kind of had to take a little hiatus and kind of balance the three different brands that I had: Exclusive Entertainment, Unite and Conquer, and Night Owls, and try to strategize and re-strategize. And as much as I hate the word pivot, had to figure out with my team how to pivot. And so 4 or 5 months later, here we are. And as I was trying to decide on when to restart the episode and how to restart it, a few things were very, very important to me. One was quality audio, quality visual, because that's what you deserve. In a day and age where all of us are limited to being able to communicate primarily through this virtual world that we live in, I felt as though that I had to deliver the highest caliber of quality possible. And so with my amazing producers and director of photography and production assistant, Brandon Pennick, Anu Fakuri, and Sarah Mola, we've been able to create this ambiance in this Miami studio. And hopefully visually, it's something that is easy on the eyes for you. I know I'm not easy on your eyes, but hopefully at least the setting is, and that you can hear us crisp and clear. And throughout this entire conversation, I welcome you to comment below in the YouTube section. You're going to see a text number of mine pop up. It's our community text number. I encourage you to, message whatever you want. If the quality is bad, if the audio is bad, if you have a question, if you want to engage, this is your show, ladies and gentlemen. When I say awesome people, it's not just my guests that are awesome people. It's you. It's you, the ones that want to improve your life, every aspect of it, mind, body, and soul. It's you, the ones that want to improve becoming a better person, a better wife, a better husband, a better man, a better woman, a better daughter, whatever you are in the life that you're living. We all want to be better. We want to do better. We want to strive for excellence. But sometimes life hits us hard. Sometimes life makes us doubt ourselves. Sometimes life makes us question whether or not we have what it takes. And you do. We all do. And this conversation right here, the reason why I didn't have a guest for this initial restart episode is because I wanted to just let you know that you have the ability to be the greatest person that you envision to be. And I'm not trying to be this motivational speaker. I'm just saying that we need to encourage each other. We need to push each other. We need to be positive. We need to be kind. I myself have had episodes about my ego getting the best of me. And the one thing that I've learned and I'm trying to continue to learn is empathy, and being able to understand that if somebody is angry, if somebody is rude, if somebody has hate inside of them, they come from a very hurt place. And the way that you can help somebody that's hurt is by being more empathetic, more sympathetic, more understanding, and just caring more, loving more, And so just know that if there's anybody who's mistreating you, that there's multiple layers of somebody over there that needs to work on themselves. And I am still myself a work in progress. I think we're all a work in progress. But I think the moment that you realize that you are a work in progress, but you take the steps to improve those elements, then that's what life is all about. It's about that progress. It's about that improvement. So that's really the main purpose of Awesome People. And then on a grander scale, in case you're wondering what Unite and Conquer is, um, so many of you that you probably know me from Exclusive Entertainment. If you've been around for the last 25 years in the DMV area, back when I used to DJ, you used to know me as DJ Iman and Jimon. And then 12 years ago, you might have known Exclusive Entertainment. We've done over 3,500 events throughout the years, so many concerts, so many cultural events. So whether I was a DJ in your life, an MC in your life, entertainment company owner in your life, I had the distinguished pleasure of being part of some incredible celebrations in people's lives, in the community, and I will always cherish that. Especially, I learned how to cherish that when we were hit with the pandemic, when our business was shut down, when our ability to make people smile, laugh, dance, be happy, and just, you know, take a break from life, that was stripped away from me. It was stripped away from thousands of DJs, thousands of musicians, singers, producers. There's so many different people that were incapable of being able to not just bring joy to other people, but to fulfill the enjoyment in their own lives. There's a lot of musicians and artists that they're not in this field of entertainment because of the money, because God knows there's not as much as people might think that there is. They do it because they have a passion for it, they have a love for it. And that's what was temporarily stripped. And that's what I'm trying to now bring back via our entertainment services online, which is, I know it's not going to replace the real life entertainment, but at least we have something to look forward to, which is why, this program is going to be having a lot more singers, a lot more musicians, a lot more artists, because we want to talk to them. We want to communicate with them. We want to give them an outlet to be creative. And so when Exclusive Entertainment was essentially put into a coma, I had to figure out what we can do to continue to engage. I myself, I had to figure out how I can continue to bring a community together. For years, I was able to do my part and bring the community together through public events. And I was like, you know what? A podcast is my best ability to connect with all of you and, more importantly, bring people together. And Unite and Conquer is a brand that does that. Unite and Conquer is a content creation company. We are storytellers. We want to tell the stories of entrepreneurs. I'm looking for people who are either already entrepreneurs or they're aspiring entrepreneurs. My goal in life is to convert as many 9-to-5ers into people who are going to pursue their passion, pursue their interests, and never ever work for anybody else again. That they could actually wake up every single morning and do exactly what it is that they were born to do, what they were destined to do, and so that they can make an impact in the lives of other people. And that's what I love about entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs, they don't do things for themselves. They want to do it because they want to leave a footprint in this world. They want to be able to touch other people. They want their product, their service, whatever it is, they want to be able to connect with them. You know, my sister, who's a major connector as a lifestyle curator, she says it best in her brand story that we create. So at Unite and Conquer, we tell brand stories. We make a cinematic film of who you are and why you do what you do. At Unite and Conquer, we do podcasts for people so that other entrepreneurs can do the same thing that I'm doing. At Unite and Conquer, we do live streams because that's what we have to do nowadays to get our product or service out. So everything at Unite and Conquer is essentially uniting all the hardworking, passionate, modern day entrepreneurs and then providing them with the skills, the resources, the tools, the motivation, the inspiration, the education to be able to conquer their respective industries, to conquer their community, to conquer whatever their mind, is envisioned to do. Some people, they dream a lot bigger. They want to change the world. Some people, they just want to, make an impact in their own family. Some people want to make an impact in their community. So that's Unite and Conquer. And Awesome People is a byproduct of what Unite and Conquer is as an umbrella company. So this is what my team and I have been really busy with for the last few months as Exclusive Entertainment had been put on ice, for better terminology. And then I have a third company that I started last year as well called Night Owls. And Night Owls is basically photography and videography services for private events, corporate events, and weddings. And well, guess what? If there's no events, there's no Night Owls either. So two of my businesses, Night Owls and Unite and Conquer, were essentially shut down during the pandemic. But Unite and Conquer is the one that now hopefully will continue to grow with your support, and hopefully by really fulfilling the dreams of the dreamers, the visionaries, the entrepreneurs. And yeah, so that's what that is. And now that I have that part out of the way, by the way, I was telling my whole crew, I was like, it's extremely hard to not have a guest, to be able to just straight up talk into the camera. I know a lot of people know me as a long winded person. God knows I've done a lot of Instagram lives, but there's something odd and weird about sitting in front of a camera and just talking like this, which is why I want to encourage you to text the community number or comment in the YouTube page. And Brandon and Anush will be able to let me know if you guys are commenting, if you have questions. And now we will actually transition into the one thing that I really wanted to do today, and that is talk about gratitude. And I have a lot of things to be grateful for, so I'm going to touch on that. But more importantly, I want you to tell us what it is that you are grateful for. It's an incredibly important time of the year, Thanksgiving especially, the life that we've been going through for the past year. So we all have a lot to be grateful for. And just as I mentioned on my Facebook post today, and just as I had emailed my friends and family, that I believe is a secret to a happier life. And gratitude, it's the ability to count your blessings and focus on what you do have instead of what you don't have. If you just start keeping track of everything that you do have, it's impossible to not be grateful and be appreciative of the life that you have. And I personally am grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for my entire team at Unite and Conquer. I'm grateful for my team at Exclusive Entertainment Night House. um, my heart goes out to all of them that have been standing on the sidelines, waiting to get back on the field. They've been going through an incredibly difficult time, but we will prevail from this. I have no doubt about it. And I'm very grateful for my family, my immediate family. My immediate family, pardon me, my immediate family has been my rock, from my mother to my father to my sister to my niece and nephew. They're just my entire extended family. They were an integral part in me being able to make it through this hard time. And so these are all the things that I'm so grateful for. And of course, close friends. There's nothing more precious than the kind of friend that they will never judge you, the kind of friend that will understand you, the kind of friend that will have their ears for you, their shoulders for you. And those are the parts of life that are so incredibly special, when you can be exactly who you are around those people, and just kind of like let loose and have those genuine conversations, those belly aching laughs with people, where you just have like that high of happiness, and those are the kinds of happiness that you get when you surround yourself with the right people, whether it's friends or family. The people that you choose around you are going to dictate your level of happiness, because the best people that you choose around you will support you. They will they will root for you. They will encourage you, and they will also help you get up when you're down on your knees. And so if I can make any recommendation to anybody, it is choose wisely who you have in your inner circle. They will truly dictate where you will go as far as the trajectory of your life. Um, the last part of what I want to kind of make sure that I get to tonight is give everybody who wants to an opportunity to tell me what they are grateful for, or who they are grateful for this Thanksgiving. And I had 14 incredible guests, like I mentioned earlier, for the first 14 episodes of Awesome People. And I have a few of them that are going to be joining us tonight as a surprise. And we're going to be having short 2-3 minute conversations, and we're going to talk about what they are grateful for this Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna give a heads up to Bita Milanian. I'm gonna give a heads up to Neema Naz. I'm gonna give a heads up to Adas DJ Bliss, and I'm gonna give there's a couple more people that I know are gonna be coming on. Um, Actually, Farzi Loco might be coming on too from New York. So he said he's going to try to get off work. I literally came up with the idea like an hour ago in trying to get my past guests off for a few minutes. And obviously, some of them were busy. Maz Jabrani did give a message. He said, if you want to read my message to your audience, you can tell them I'm grateful for you asking me and not being forgotten. So Maz Jabrani, one of the most hilarious and humble and kind Iranians in the world. We're missing him tonight. And my nephew Parsa, who was also one of my guests, he said he's grateful for the sun, for that it give life to all. And so now I'm going to kind of see if I can get Bita and oh, here we go. Tehran actually wrote a message, and I'm actually afraid to read it out loud, so I'm just going to say it out loud without even having read it. It's definitely going to be something making fun of me. I can almost guarantee it. So I'll go with Tehran while we get Bita and Neema and anybody else who's supposed to come on ready on the camera. All right, so here we go. This is a message from Tehran Qasri. In case you don't know Tehran, he's Iranian American, half Persian, half black comedian. One of my good friends. We used to do a lot of events back in the DMV area for a long time. So here we go. Quote. I'm afraid to read this. Thanksgiving is a time of year to remember what we are thankful for and remember the things that are truly important to give thanks to. There's something fishy. This cannot be Tehran. This is way too nice. This year, as in every year, I am thankful that I'm not Iman Hushmand. Okay, see, there you go. There we go. A funny little end. Of course, Tehran is going to do that. Much love to you, Tehran. We miss you. And I don't know what you're doing on a Wednesday night. We all know you don't do anything. But wherever you are, happy Thanksgiving. All right, so now let's see if we can get at least Bita June, Bita Milanian. If you don't know Bita, oh, by the way, on YouTube, I see here Vahe is there. Vahe, my boy from LA. Kia is one of our DJ Kia Konduri, a great lawyer as well from the DMV area. We have Damun. All right. Thanks for commenting, guys. So again, if you're on YouTube right now, please feel free to comment. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what you're grateful for. I'm already grateful for you guys for coming and commenting. We're going to grow a big community together, guys. I promise you, there's going to be an amazing community where we're going to continue to motivate and inspire each other. All right, so let's get the lovely Bita on. Actually, Anushan, just be aware, Bita is going to come on very soon. Bita, John, feel free to come on if you're on, and we're going to get you on. And the same thing for Neema. So yeah, so just like I said, you guys can. Brandon, have you had a chance to put up the text number if anybody wants to text? And I see that here comes. Oh, we got Aras DJ Bliss from Canada. He's ready to kind of come on board too. So it's pretty much whoever gets on here first. And let's see. Oh, maybe it's because I forgot to give Aras a link. All right, Aras, if you're on right now, just follow the link I sent you. So from here on out, guys, it's going to be a casual session. We're also kind of testing new things. There's a whole new setup. Brandon is playing around with things in the background. Anush is. If you have a glass of wine, please grab it. You know, if you have a husband or a wife or a boyfriend or girlfriend, grab her or grab him, give him a hug, be thankful for it, love each other. You know, let's make this the ultimate Thanksgiving soiree virtually. So I drink and cheers to all of you. So again, from here on out, ladies and gentlemen, it's all sit back, relax, enjoy. You're about to have a few amazing people come on and join us. Like I said, Bita Milanian, while she comes on, she really. Oh wait, we're gonna start with DJ Bliss actually. All right, we're gonna get Aras on. He actually told me that he's gonna be shopping around. He's in Toronto. Let's see which part of Toronto he's actually in. A little bit to the right, Anush. All right, let's go. We have DJ Bliss coming on the screen in a few seconds, and then after that, I think we'll have Bita. Oh, Aras. Can we get audio on Aras? Oh, he's connecting to audio slowly but sure. This is Toronto's internet.
Oh, what's up, baby? Iman, you hear me, man?
How you doing, brother?
Let me just turn on some lights here. I just got home. How are you,
Welcome.
Iman? Good
Man,
to see you, bro.
dude, your nose is red, which means that you're in ice cold Toronto.
You know it, bro. You know it. Well, that's definitely actually something I'm thankful for. How about we started with that? Because I know I got a couple of minutes.
Yeah, man.
First of all, cheers.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Cheers. Yeah, I got so cold looking at you. I had to warm myself up with some tea. How are you, man? Your hair is looking beautiful as always. I see you and I are going in opposite directions. You know, you're going long. I'm going short. You know.
You know, Iman, it's been crazy, as you know. Like COVID has been one of the craziest rides I think in all of our lives, regardless of where we are from.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I wanted to say a couple of things before we get disconnected. Thank you so much. Honestly, you're such a force, man. You're a force to reckon with. Like,
I love
I'm
it, dog.
so happy that you're pushing and pushing, and you're just spreading the love, the joy. And I'm telling you, if people have you in their network, that's definitely something to be thankful for, because these days,
Oh,
especially more so than ever, it is hard to find people who are optimistic, who are positive, who are just oozing with just joy. And I know things are not easy for you, but you still manage to come out every day, day in, day out. And even at the lowest points, during the election, when we were on pins and needles, you just managed to come out and just
I,
find that joy and just deliver. Good for you.
I like how even a Canadian was on pins and needles, like it was an important election for a lot of people. But
Bro, trust me, man. Trust me. It was a historic thing. It was this
yeah,
year was just off the hook. But
yeah.
I want to say something that I'm thankful for.
Tell me. And thank you for all the kind words, brother. Like, Del Bedero, you know how much I have love and respect for you too. What you've done in the Toronto area for the Toronto Persians and Canadian Persians, for that matter, is really incredible. And I'm just glad that throughout the years, you and I have been able to get closer and closer together. And I hope that you also get to continue making the impact that you've been doing for the last 15, 20 years up north for years to come, man. So thank you for the kind words. And tell me what else you're grateful for.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you. You know what it is? I think, as weird as this sounds, I'm actually thankful to COVID, because I lost my business. You know better than anybody else. I actually had two businesses. One was the
Yeah,
entertainment, which, just like yours, I completely lost that. And after about 15 years of being in the world of entertainment, as you
yeah.
know, also I opened up a bar uh,
Right before COVID. I mean, I remember you.
just before COVID. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Go
We
ahead.
spent we spent about $1 million in cash on that place. We made it so happening. It was the talk of town, and obviously we had to shut it down for good. I had a very, very dark period of between May to August, where I was so down, I was so depressed. Like most people, lost the entertainment, lost the bar, and it was tough. It was tough. I was pre all of this, pre COVID. I was dealing with some depression,
I
and that
remember.
just got so much worse. You know that.
Yeah.
That got so much worse. But to be honest with you, my partner said to me when we were giving the key back to the landlord, because we left everything in that place. We didn't even like get much out. Um, he said to me a few things. I learned so much from him. But one of the things he said, you always got to play your cards with the time and never look back, because when you look back, that holds you down and it prevents you from growing.
Right.
And you always got to use the current time, whatever is tough, whatever is rough. And I think Corona, although it was shit and although it just screwed all of us as humans in 1 year, but I think it woke so many people up, including myself. Like all the things we wanted to do that we're getting put back on the back burner. Um, we actually had to reprioritize. I had to see so many things within myself, and I implore all your viewers, whoever is watching this right now or later on, to please do the same. If your life is hurt, if you've been affected by COVID, instead of sitting down and getting upset and thinking about how you've been done wrong, think about how you could turn that on its head and how you could count it as a blessing, and find an opportunity to come to terms with yourself. As you said prior to this, get to know your innermost circle, and that includes family and your best friends, and pick the right ones, because those are the ones that come to help you, like you said, when
Yeah.
everything is bad and when shit hits the fan. And I've just been blessed again with amazing family, with an amazing partner, Setare, who's always there with me. And again,
Yeah.
I just implore everybody to always look inside for happiness. That's a problem. We always like to look externally
Right.
find reasons to be happy about. Go shopping, go on a vacation, go out for dinner, go to a party. Meanwhile, none of those will bring us happiness. Those are just distractions that just momentarily distract us when everything starts here. So
It starts with you, and sorry to cut you up, but it starts with you. And what this is why I encourage people to just kind of take into consideration that you really do control a lot more than you think, and that's the part when you realize that, oh man, I can improve on this. It could be health, it could be exercise, it could be
yeah,
attitude, it could be calmness,
yeah,
it could be meditation, it could be whatever. Like as long as you're taking baby steps to bettering yourself, you're all of a sudden just going to see different things in your life change as well. You're going to see the people who were just really not in it for the right reasons slowly fall off to the wayside, and then whoever is left are the diehards. And sometimes you're going to be surprised that the people that you had counted out are actually still standing there strongly for you. So some people prove to themselves, prove to you
yeah.
their strength and their friendship, and some people show themselves in a way where they're no longer in the picture, and that's okay.
That's okay as
Everybody
well.
everybody is supposed to be in your life for a reason, and if they're not, that's also a reason. So,
Man, that's
man,
100% right.
but yeah, man. Listen, we're gonna have a
You
whole
got your
episode with just you in the
yes.
future. But
We already had a good one, but yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
I'm truly grateful for you and your friendship. Please tell my best to set and I love how your outfit matches your graffiti wall too, man. Everything about you is amazing, dude. I love you. And به امید دیدن هستم عزیزم. موضوع خودت باش.
Love you, buddy. One more thing. I love your microphone. It's so dope and it's so
Th-
retro.
Thank you, man. It loves you too, Pishkesh.
Charity.
Corbana, see you
Have a
soon,
good day.
man. Take care, buddy. All
God
right, so
watch the rest. Bye.
all right, man. All right, we're gonna go from one sexy human being to another. Let's get Bita Milanian on here. This girl is a badass. I love this girl. She's amazing, and we share a common bond of having spent about a decade in Germany. Let's see if we can get her on. Her camera's on site. Bita Jun. I think she. By the way, she's an incredible chef, which I've only experienced from afar. Let's see if her internet connection connects. By the way, this is what you guys are going to have to deal with technical difficulties. This is part of the pandemic internet services issues. Oh, okay. Oh, oh, there she is. Hi, Bita June.
Evening, how are you?
Good, Eisman. Wie geht es dir?
Super geil. Und dir?
I see you're in your happy place, which is the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, baby, always. You want to see what I'm cooking?
I'd love to. Bita's kitchen. This is like live Bita kitchen, essentially. Go ahead.
That's right. We're making a yummy, simple, easy tomato-based eggplant pasta sauce over here.
Oh my!
That's what's for dinner. What did
All
you
right.
have for dinner?
Well, give me first of all. I'm going to catch a flight and I'll be there in about 4.5 hours. So if you don't mind,
I'm sending the private jet. I'm sending the private jet.
Oh man, it's so good to see you in the kitchen. That's where you excel. I would say only part time because you excel in so many different things. So how have you been, first of all, in all the glorious things that you do in your life? How are you?
I'm hanging in there. It's as challenging and as frustrating as it's also been very how do I put this? It's been an opportunity for me to do some of the things I've been wanting to do and I haven't had a chance to do, and reflect on things and set my priorities straight. A lot of good things at the same time as it's been super frustrating.
What's the one thing that you're the most grateful for as we turn the page into a very interesting Thanksgiving tomorrow?
I would say I've always been, I want to say, a grateful person, but I've probably taken it to the next level. Number one, having so far, knock on wood, not catching this darn disease that I have lost friends and loved ones to, not immediate, but
right.
Every single person in this world is an extension of us,
Right.
But the fact that, I feel so blessed that me and my immediate family members, didn't catch this disease. And, the fact that we've been able to get through this without real hardship. I see so many people who have had true challenges, true, so many, so I'm really grateful that we've been able to pull through this, and I've learned so much through this. I've been able to, again, as I said, put my set my priorities straight, what's important, what's not important, and not really, make a big deal about things. I used to be so picky and so like specific. If everything had to be a certain way, I'm so much more chill now. So I'm really happy about that.
Enjoying the simple things in life, right?
Exactly.
I mean,
I
that's
thought I was good at it until this happened, and I realized, oh no, I wasn't. So yeah.
yeah. You know, one thing that if you get to know Bita Milanian is that if you think that you're a busy bee, once you get to know Bita, you feel like a lazy bum. And so I'm glad that you've been able to somewhat slow down a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. But is there something that's going to be coming up in your next few months that you're kind of brewing, pun intended, that you can share with us? Is there something exciting, or is Bita's kitchen on fire? Like,
Yeah,
again,
Bita's kitchen ironically is on fire, and
yeah,
it's so beautiful because it's been so organic. Everybody
yeah.
who's on that page, I consider myself kind of a boutiques kind of a situation. I'm not a giant, I don't have millions of followers, but I love every single one of those followers that are there today.
Can you tell our viewers just a little bit about Bita's kitchen and tell them how they can find
Sure.
you and follow you?
Sure, it's Bita Kitchen Official. It's my passion project. It's my hobby that's become like a part-time job for me, and I do it with love. And it's basically, I was somebody who wasn't taking care of herself physically. I was traveling a lot for work, which I'm not obviously for now.
Yeah, good.
And I really took my health and my wellness for granted. So I had my aha moment 2-3 years ago, and I started sharing what I'm doing in my kitchen, which is my Zen space with everybody else, and it became popular. And 2 years later, we've got 18,000 followers that just pop
Awesome.
from all over the world. And it's a very engaged following, and I'm so honored to have them on there. And it's basically, how do we keep our kitchen popping without putting too much effort, making yummy food, mainly vegan and gluten-free food, which is good for us. Sometimes we cheat and do other things, but that's okay.
Which is okay. You need a little balance,
You don't want to deprive yourself.
What actually, on that note, what is your favorite cheat meal?
I haven't had a cheat meal in a long time, I have to say. But I mean, I try to do gluten-free, but I can never say to a real good pasta. That's with real pasta, not gluten-free stuff. So that would be my cheat meal. I don't crave kebab or burgers or things like that. So
there's a lot of pissed off Persians right now for you saying that. But okay, what's your favorite?
Somebody tagged me yesterday on somebody tagged me on a post, what would you give up? I said kebab, and then he said, why? I said, because I'm vegan, and I try to be, because that's like a wolf who's like vegetarian. I'm like, sorry. It's been good to me, so I'm keeping it up. But as for to answer your question, just like yourself, I want to reinvent myself every day. I want to do something different every day, something that's making a difference, and you do that so beautifully, Iman June.
Thank you.
I have been struggling watching a lot of artists, a lot of small businesses, and the artists have a very special place in my heart. Over the past 15 years, having been involved with so many of them, and so many small businesses like my own husband's business, and so many nonprofits have been struggling over the past few months with COVID. So I'm going to start doing something in support of them, and the first step is I'm going to start having live Instagram or Facebook lives with them and really highlighting them, quick 15-20 minutes chats. And so that's what I'm going to start doing starting next month. So that's immediate.
I think what you're doing is amazing. And actually شاید باعث به همدیگه پاس بدیم, like kind of
yes,
refer,
please
like
do.
when you have a great person that you want me to kind of put on, because I really want to be able to highlight. Really, it's so funny you say that, because I even have my notes that every episode I just want to highlight somebody that I know that is grinding, that's hustling, that's not well known, but you can tell that they have that fighting hunger inside of them, and like those are the people that they need a shout out, they need something. And so that's exactly what I want to do, and the fact that you're doing that, great. We need more people like that. That's a whole unite and conquer mentality. So
exactly.
Bita Jun, thank you so much for making time on short notice.
Of course.
Please say hello and a happy Thanksgiving to your good looking husband, and enjoy the family tomorrow. Keep on spreading the love and the great thing to do for the community. And
right back at you.
Vielen Dank. Tschüss.
Tschüss schön. Gute Nacht.
Gute Nacht. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.
All right. So first of all, up next, we're going to have, you guys know Neema Naz. If you don't know Neema Naz, he's one of the funny up and coming comedians as Bita Jun is leaving us. Thank you again, Bita, for joining. Neema Naz, if you follow him on Instagram, it's Neema Naz, Neema, and then Naz. And he's going to be coming on very shortly. While we wait for him, actually, I think, Brandon, we're going to play it. Are we going to do the EE skit first? Because I want. Okay. All right. So guys, before we're gonna do like a little 1 minute clip, which I hope you guys will like. At Exclusively Entertainment during this slow time, we are like, what can we do to kind of just stay active on social media and attract, engaged couples, bride and grooms. And so we decided to give away a 17-page free wedding planning checklist. And it's actually called Exclusive Entertainment's free chill the fuck out wedding planning checklist. Of course, the fuck is actually bleeped out in the show. I'm sorry I can't bleep it here. And I'm sorry, Mom, for cursing, but it's part of the business. What you guys are going to see right here is, for the first time, the world premiere of the first episode of the skit. But I should give you a heads up that our landing page is not even ready yet. So there is no free wedding planning checklist that you can get from our Exclusive Entertainment website. But you could email me and I'll give it to you if you're actually an engaged couple. But these are the skits that we made. And actually, Brandon, our producer, he's actually one of the characters in there. He's going to be wearing the hat and the EE shirt. So you're going to be able to see who that is. And I hope it makes you laugh. And if Brandon is ready, let's just play it and let's have a good laugh. But join us. We're going to have Neema still coming on. And I'm going to have one of my good friends from Fort Lauderdale area, Armi. She's going to come on too. I just want to kind of hear how she's doing and see what she's grateful for. And Brandon, are you ready, my friend? All right, let's do it.
There's so much to do for a wedding. Seating charts, flower arrangements, suits, dresses, DJ, rings. I have fat fingers. And oh my God, food. We're gonna have to have vegetarian options. And vegan, maybe? I don't know about all this. We might have to call the wedding off.
I feel like it's way too early to be worried about all that. Plus, this weird guy over there just gave me this chill the out wedding planning checklist.
Another wedding saved. With Exclusively Entertainment's chill out wedding planning checklist, there's no need to stress. Click the link below to download yours for free.
Download Exclusively Entertainment's free Chill the Out wedding planning checklist at exclusivellyentertainment.com/checklist.
Is that a yes?
Oh my God, you guys have any more cheese?
I hope you guys enjoyed that. So that was Trey Tipton as the groom. He's also one of our cinematographers, one of our producers, one of our editors, and also that was Emily. She was actually one of our interns. She was playing the bride, and the guy who was having the magic wand, that was Brandon Pennick, who right now is behind the scenes from DC area actually. So Anush is here in Miami. He's too shy to get on the camera apparently, and then Brandon is in Maryland. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Again, don't go to the website. The link is not there. You can go to exclusiveentertainment.com if you like. But if you actually want that free wedding planning checklist, which is very helpful if you're an engaged couple, go ahead and message me and I'll be happy to send it to you. We're here to help you in every shape or form to make your wedding special, especially a COVID wedding in the next few months to come. Let's see. So we're waiting for Neema to get on. I'm going to see if Armagon is ready. Maybe by the time Neema comes, we can... we're going to wait. By the way, if anybody else wants to shoot me a text, the community number that I have is... Give me 1 second. Thanks for your patience, guys. Again, guys, this is not that formal. In the meantime, I want to give a nice little shout out to Sophie and Ali. These two are truly, truly... one of my favorite couples, and I had the pleasure of being a part of their wedding about, I think, 8 years ago, 10 years ago, I forget. But thank you for messaging me, guys. I love the great energy. But yeah, the community text number is 202-918-3376, and it's right over there. You can shoot me a text. It's a community text, and let's build a community, guys. Honestly, like, if you're sick and tired of seeing bullshit on TV and podcasts and whatever, and this resonates, this is not for everybody, okay? Like, honestly, like, this is truly not a podcast or YouTube series for everybody. I'm trying to build a very special community, and if you're one of those awesome people, love to have you on here. As long as you're projecting love and positivity and kindness and inspiration and motivation, and you want to be better and do better and make a difference in this world, I want you on my team. We want you on the team. if you're a talented photographer, videographer, editor, DJ, musician, you think you can do something to help Exclusive Entertainment unite and conquer Night Owls, hit us up because we're here to grow, to get better. There's no ego here. I don't hire ego people. I hire people with character and integrity. If you have a good heart, if you're a good person and you love what you're doing, you have a place on my team. I might not have the money to hire you with big bucks right now, but it starts with baby steps. Come and join us. Be a part of our team. Show us what you got, help us grow, and I'd rather always have a small piece of a big pie than a big piece of a small pie. Don't ever forget that. All right, so if I don't know if is Neema ready? Okay, cool. Neema's here. All right, so right now we're gonna get some laughs in. This dude is freaking hilarious. If you haven't followed him on Instagram, please do. He's gonna get on in a few seconds. Let's see. The bad part about having comedians is that like they're too funny, so you have to kind of like step up your game. And I have no game. There is no hilariousness on my side.
Takes the attention off you.
It takes what?
The attention off
Yeah, it takes attention off, which I love. Thank you. People think that I want the attention. I actually don't. Podcast is all about putting attention on our guests. So we're learning that, you know, going through Zoom takes a few seconds. So bear with us. Although he's in Canada, so maybe that's why it's taking a little slow time. Brandon, you know what we got to do? You know that little thing that goes whenever I say a cheesy, corny joke, which is probably every 8.5 minutes, we can go ahead and use that the little sound in the background. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, while we get Neema on, Farzi Loco, another one of like the comedians and content creators out of New York area, he obviously can't make it via video, but he did just text me. He said, quote, "I am thankful for my health and my family and friends. I wish everyone a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Please take this pandemic seriously and don't forget to shave your hairy chest once in a while." Farzi Loco, I love you, man. Thank you so much for that. That was great. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you?
Hello, hi.
Is this Mr. Stupid?
Yeah, what's up, buddy? How's it going?
Good, man. I can't recognize you after having lost like 75 pounds, dude.
That's it, baby. We are shedding pound like water weight. Easy.
I just had another Canadian, DJ Bliss, on earlier. I don't know when you saw, but I'm glad to have another good-looking, funny a Canadian here. How are you, brother?
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me, man. I'm great. I'm just chilling. Had some dinner. Now I'm just hanging out, talking to a very beautiful man like yourself. That's it. We're living a dream, bro.
First of all, did your beautiful mother make the dinner? She's like a rock star in your Instagram, so I'm just wondering.
Yeah, no, she not tonight. Actually, my brother was the one who made the dinner tonight.
Oh, okay.
So you know, we're a family of chefs.
Hey, how's the health and diet thing coming along? When we had you on the podcast 5-6 months ago, you made this amazing commitment, and it was right in the beginning. To tell us about that adventure that you've got on in the last 6-7 months. How's it going?
Man, it's been going great. Honestly, it's been such a blessing for me. I've been honestly like shedding pounds by the day. I've been feeling better. My energy's higher. I'm sleeping better. My habits are better. Literally everything I told you about what I was gonna do on that episode in March or April, I believe. I've been doing them, man. Every single day I've been trying to just get better, and it's been working. And yeah, I'm very happy about it. So
I know you guys don't actually celebrate Thanksgiving. Do you guys have something the equivalent of it, and when is that?
Yeah, we have Canadian Thanksgiving, which is the normal Thanksgiving. Not your stupid American almost Christmas Thanksgiving. What kind of bullshit is that?
When is the date of yours?
October 12th, usually. 12th.
What the hell? October 12th?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Bro,
do you guys...
you gotta space it out. You can't have fucking summer and then Halloween and then Thanksgiving and immediately after Christmas.
Do you guys have like do you guys have turkey or chicken? What do you guys do there?
Yeah, we're peasants. We eat chicken. We're in Canada. No, we also have turkey. We have turkey and all that bullshit, whatever. I don't really celebrate like my family specifically because we're just Persians who like, oh no, it's okay. We eat ghormeh sabzi today, anyways. Like no, you know, but you know.
All right. Well, hypothetically, if it was October 12th today, and you guys were hypothetically actually celebrating as a family, what would you be grateful for, my friend?
Man, I'd be grateful for happiness. More
Elaborate.
than anything.
Elaborate.
Because honestly, there's nothing better in this world than being happy, doing what you love, being with the people you love, and just being around an environment that is that you love and that makes you happy. And I think that's the richest thing you can have in the world is happiness.
So,
And
so I don't know if you, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I don't know if you were on when I was giving my little intro, but it was all about gratitude. And my question to you is, what are the things that you do to try to actively be happy? Because it takes effort, you know, like it's not, you don't just, everybody just doesn't wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to be happy. There's effort behind it, I believe. I
Yeah.
mean, at least I work on it and I
Yeah.
still fail half the time. What
Yeah.
are a couple of things that you do to make sure that, you know, you appreciate this amazing life that we're given?
Honestly, I start off by journaling. I write down my thoughts every morning when I wake up. I have a morning routine where I wake up before I even checking my phone or anything. I love to sit down and plan my entire day out. I schedule it out by the hour. I write down my thoughts. It's like a brain dump onto my laptop, right? And I just kind of let it all out. I really realize, and I take in. Yeah, is that a journal?
This is the 5-minute journal that I
Nice.
use as well. I'm so glad
Perfect.
you're saying this, but keep on talking. Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's so I have a daily planner where at the bottom of it there's a section that says what are you grateful for today. So it's a very small thing, but it helps every single morning. That's the first thing you see, and then it kind of just like helps you. I think for me it helps me get my day going, and so that's what I've been working. And it's an effort thing, like you mentioned before, because you can't just have talent and expect to succeed as much as possible. It's like, you know, rest in peace, but Kobe Bryant, he wouldn't have gone as far as he got if he never worked on his skills every day, right? He wouldn't be as good as as great as he was. So I think it's the same thing with life. Anything in life, you can't reach success or greatness or happiness unless you actually work at it. It's not something that just falls into your lap, you know. So unless you're a superhuman, I don't know, but
I mean, it's a compound effect, you know, like just literally doing a little bit each day and improve
every day.
And like actually the one that I have, which I highly recommend, it's a 5-minute journal. I think it's $20 on Amazon for anyone who's interested.
Yeah.
And first of all, it has a great quote at the top, and then it starts off with "I'm grateful for," and then you put it 3 things, and it says what will make today great, 3 things, and then daily affirmations, I am, and then dot dot
Yeah.
dot. And then at the end of the night, 3 amazing things that happened today, and then how could I have made today even better? And what I love about this, the grateful for, again, you kind of are just kind of giving a little reminder and reality check that, hey man, don't take shit for granted. You can see, great. You can smell, you can great. You can walk and talk, amazing. Write that down and appreciate that, because there are actually some people that don't have that privilege. And then at the end of the day, what I love is how I could make, you know, things better. Every night I humble myself where I'm like, God damn it, I could have done this better. I could have had a better attitude towards my family. I could have gone with better energy with this. I could have given 120%. So I'm glad that you use it too, and you can attest to the greatness of it. And you know what? One thing that I have to kind of point out is that a lot of guys, they get shit for like writing journals and stuff, you know, and like it's usually been like a girly thing, you know, but like it's amazing. The power of writing and journaling is incredible. And so I'm so glad you brought that up, Neema, man. I'm glad.
Yeah, for sure. For you. Definitely, man. It's something that I've implemented into my own life for literally ever since we talked last time. That was when I pretty much started doing all this stuff, and it's helped me immensely. It's changed my life around, to be honest, and I'm definitely grateful for all that.
I mean, Neema, first of all, I won't keep you up too long because I know you said you're busy, but you know, you had this one very poignant message which led me to reach you out to have you as my guest, because prior to the podcast, I hadn't known you, and previous to that, I was only having people that I actually had known. But you know, you had this message of just what's the word I'm looking for? Just vulnerability. You know, when you decide to make public the battle that you were having with your health and your weight. And I love that about you, man. And I'm so glad that you've stuck to it. And it wasn't just, you know, talk, because you're continuing to inspire people. I'm sure you get hit up left and right in your comments and your messages. And I'm sure that drives you to continue to go down this path, you know, and I have no doubt in the next 6 to 12 months, when I see you, you're going to be half the size again. Before I let you go, Neema, from a career standpoint, obviously I know that the nature of what you do from stand-up comedy, you're limited because of what's going on. But what can we expect from you, or what do you hope to accomplish in a healthier 2021 in an open country and you know, world, hopefully? What's on deck for you? What can we expect, and how can they follow you and support you and your amazing talent?
Yeah, I'm actually working on a lot of new things, exciting things that are coming up. Obviously, I'm gonna continue doing my regular content. I'm actually up in the game, and I'm going from pretty much 7 to 8 posts a week to 14 videos a week, 14 pieces of content a week on all my pages.
So your mom is very busy.
Oh, they're very busy at being annoyed. That's for sure. Just literally nonstop me just going off in my house, in my mom's basement. But yeah, just like daily content as always, obviously. But I'm also working on a TV pilot that is going to be. We've already filmed the proof of concept, and it looks really good already. And we're trying to pitch it to big networks. And then hopefully, along the way, when stand up comes back, I'm trying to tour the world again, and hopefully get that going. But yeah, I just want to inspire and entertain and do what I love every day, and that's what ultimately makes me happy. So if you want to follow this journey, I'm also starting a new YouTube vlog, which I've started posting already. Vlogs. I got a podcast with my brother. It's called Straight and Curly, because I have straight hair, he has curly hair, and it's also a metaphor for a conversation where it starts off straight and it ends off curly. That's also 2 episodes weekly. And you can follow us on, you can follow me on every social media platform at Neema Naz. And yeah, I'm ready to take over the world, baby.
I love
Let's
it, man.
go.
And anything that I can, first of all, I know you'll make it happen. You're going to be a superstar in no time. Keep on being a great human being. God bless your family. God bless your awesome mom for being such a great sport about it. Going against the grain of what a quintessential Persian mother is usually like. So good for her for being progressive, open-minded, letting her children do exactly what their heart is meant to be doing in their career path. So much love to your mom. I would love to have the honor to meet her in person one day, and perhaps even have both of you on the next episode of Awesome People. Neema, thank you so much for making time, brother. Wish you a happy non-Thanksgiving to you, but grateful to have you in my life as well. Be well and be healthy. Take care.
Thank you so much, Iman, and take care. Have a great Thanksgiving in America. And
enjoy your turkey.
Enjoy your turkey. Yeah. All right, man. Peace.
Take care.
Have a good day.
Love you, man. Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Cool. All right, man. The party continues, ladies and gentlemen. I want to also give a little shout out to 2 beautiful little kids, and they're actually Ali and Sophie's kids. I just kind of thought about them right now. But Chloe and Aiden, you 2 are amazing kids. Continue being amazing kids. Continue spreading laughter and happiness, and take care of little Meshki. It's an inside joke. I'll let the Alavi family take it. They know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we are going to have my friend Armagon, and Armagon actually is somebody who started a podcast with 2 other amazing people, Arta Salur and Arash Jamali, and they created this Monday Noosh podcast. We're going to talk about it when I come back from this little break, because I'm getting like dry mouth from this wine. But we're going to play a commercial, if you don't mind, from Night Owls. See, here's the thing. Everything is self-funded here. And so, at least I feel like we should kind of put plugs for Exclusive Entertainment Night Owls. So we apologize for the shameless plugs, but the goal is very simple. From Exclusive Entertainment, we want to make your wedding day special. We have incredible entertainers. And so even if it's a COVID wedding, we're there to take care of you. And in Night Owls, we want to be able to capture your special day. We have incredibly talented videographers and photographers and editors, and we make some badass wedding films. We make some great movies. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the Night Owls highlight reel. We hope you enjoy it. It's a snapshot of the past year and a half. Some amazing couples that gave us a pleasure and the honor of capturing their special day. And when we come back, it's Armagon of the Monday Noosh podcast. Stay tuned.
We are the Night Owls. And we're here to capture all of your special moments. From private parties to concerts, corporate events, and even weddings. Check us out at nightowlsofficial.com.
Wow, I forgot how short that teaser was. I thought Brandon was going to play the full highlight version. By the way, Brandon, would you mind getting that one ready so maybe at the end we can play that one? Because I actually really love the Night Owls one. He played like the 20-second version, so later on we'll play it. All right, I think we're about to get Armi on. Anushan, if you don't mind bringing on this lovely lady. This girl's awesome.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Armagon.
Hello. I'm here. Armi is here.
How are you, Armi June?
Good. How are you?
Man, so glad to have you on the show. And how are you, first of all? Long time no talk.
I know, right?
She was
good.
She was helping us out with the tech test earlier, and thank you so much for making time.
Of course, my busy days.
So let's get right to it, Armi. What are you grateful for the most? And then I'll do a little background of what you're doing with Arash and Arta. Go ahead.
I'm grateful for my family, first of all, obviously. Grateful for health. Grateful for COVID, actually. I feel like a lot of people have said this, but COVID really, really gave me time to take care of me and prioritize things in my life, weed people out that were just giving off negative energy and just a lot of self-care. So I'm grateful for that, for sure.
I love that. And it also gave you and two of your teammates the inspiration, I guess, to start off Monday Noosh. So why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about Monday Noosh and then how they can find out more about following you guys?
Yeah, so on Monday Noosh, that's our podcast name. We post on Mondays, and we have a Noosh or a drink of the week. So that's how the name comes about. Yeah, Noosh. I have my big tumbler of water here.
Oh, come on, girl. You knew there was going to be a little wine here, but okay.
I know. I'm trying to be healthy. I'm going to stuff my face tomorrow for
You're a better person than I am. Okay, go ahead. Monday Noosh.
But yeah, we bring on minorities and basically people of color, Iranians, Middle Easterns, to kind of talk about their life journeys, career journeys, how they got to where they are, and just inspire our listeners and bring light to all of these creators, because I feel like that's what the world needs right now: positive reinforcement and inspiration. So you can find us at Monday Noosh on Instagram, and we're pretty much on all streaming platforms.
So what was a catalyst for you guys kind of coming up with this? Like, would it have happened if it wasn't for the pandemic? Like, is this something you guys were talking about beforehand? Because you guys are all based out of Fort Lauderdale. You guys are longtime friends, family friends. Like, but was it the pandemic that kind of, catapulted this?
It was the pandemic. The pandemic was mainly it, right? We were all kind of bored and mental health was kind of getting the best of us. So we were like, what do? We sat around and we were like, there's a lot of people doing incredible things, and there's so much just negative energy around COVID, and everyone's super upset and cooped up at home. What can we do to bring positive energy into the world from inside of our homes since we were locked up? So we said, let's make a podcast. We're all Iranian. We're all from South Florida. We all have our own experiences that we can kind of relate to people on. So that's how it came about.
What's been the best part of the experience of the Monday Noosh?
Every guest that we get to talk to, we learned so many new things from every single guest. You were one of our guests. We were inspired by you.
You learned the least from me. I am 100%.
No, you are such a positive force in this world.
Thank you.
We need more people like you. So no, we really learn a lot from every single guest that we've had on, and we learn a lot about each other and how to work in a team together, because we've all grown up together, but we never really worked in this environment. So it's been good. Awesome.
Well, I mean, you the three of you, I really love, first of all, the three of you guys have such great energy, and I myself, as an Iranian American, I tried so hard to bring people together from our community, and to see you guys doing it here in Southern Florida, in an area that is not filled with that many Persians, very easily you could have just kind of been like every other person growing up in America and just forget about Iran and being Iranian. But you guys not only kept that culture alive, but now you guys have been doing a podcast that is actually highlighting and showcasing other, minorities and Iranians, and that's a wonderful thing. So, really, really proud of the three of you guys for continuing with this. I know it's not easy, and it's very easy to be discouraged when you're not getting millions of views and stuff like that. But keep on going, because I've told you guys even a couple months ago that what you guys are doing is great, and it's going to continue getting bigger, and you guys are going to continue making the impact that I know you guys would love to have. So thank you so much for joining us for a hot minute over here,
Thank you for
and
having me.
all the positivity that you sent to me during my slow days. So thank you, and say hi to the guys on my behalf.
Yes, I will. Thank you for having me, and happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Bye, Aziz.
Bye.
All right. So you know what I loved about integrating actually Armi from Monday Noosh is this is another thing about awesome people. I'm a very, very proud American, but I'm also very proud Iranian. I'm very proud of our history. I'm very proud of our culture. I'm proud of the food that we have, the music that we have, the lyrics that we have, the poetry that we have. At the same time, I know that I don't know enough about our history. I know that I don't know enough about our culture. I know that I don't know enough about the music and the food and everything else. And all I try to do every single day is continue to educate myself. And all I ever want to try to do is bridge the gap between Iranians and Iranian Americans and Americans, because there's a beauty in every single culture, and I feel like every Iranian who is living outside of Iran has some type of obligation to continue to learn about our ancestors, to continue to learn about our culture, to continue to learn about our heritage, and to be able to pass it on, at least to their community, at least to their group of friends, and nothing is actually more disheartening when I hear an Iranian, even if they're half Iranian, even if they've never lived in Iran, try to separate themselves from Iran. Like if you were never given the pleasure of being born in Iran, which I wasn't, if you didn't have the pleasure of living in Iran, which I didn't, if you never had the pleasure and honor of spending more than a month in Iran, which I didn't, even if you don't know how to read and write Farsi, which I don't, I feel as though that no matter what your heritage is, no matter what nationality that your parents and grandparents and great-grandparents are from, it's your obligation to at least do your part and to pass that on to the people around you. And I try to do that as a DJ. I try to do that as an entertainment company owner. And now I'm trying to do it as a podcast producer. And the fine line that I have to always walk in this case is I don't want to alienate my non-Persian friends. Like, for example, I have a good friend of mine, Kathy Eastman, that I went to graduate school 15 years ago, which she says she was logging in. She's an African-American. I have my boy Pierre, who's Lebanese. I have, the point is that I have people from all over the world that are around me. And I don't want to speak too much Farsi because I want to make sure that they feel welcome. But at the same time, I would love to continue to promote Iranians, to promote everything great that our culture has. So it's a fine line that I'm trying to walk, and I appreciate everybody's patience in me trying to balance that, because I just want to be able to do it right, and I want to be able to support all these minorities that are trying to capitalize on the beauty of living in this country. I love America and what it stands for. I love the capitalistic viewpoint. I love the fact that everybody has second chances in this country. I love how everybody has a chance to grow their businesses in this country, and so that's really it's a privilege that we have. I love the fact that I can actually have a glass of wine on TV when my compatriots in Iran, they cannot do that. I love the fact that I can say the F word whenever that I want and I'm not being censored. There's a lot of great things in America, but there's a lot of great things about being an Iranian. And so my job is to just try to bring that together. So shout out to the Monday Noosh cast for being young Iranian Americans who are doing exactly the same thing, but they're doing it in Southern Florida that does not have a large community. I was blessed to be in the DMV area that has 200,000 Iranian Americans, over there. And so you got to support people like the Monday Noosh, you got to support any Iranian anywhere in the world outside of Iran that is trying to keep the community and their culture alive. So that's my little rant about preserving Iranian culture and the history and the heritage and the music and all that stuff. So I would like to, if you don't mind, take one little break. I want to play that Night Owls commercial because I want you guys to see dancing. I want you guys to see happiness. I want you guys to see love. I want you guys to see marriage. And I want you guys to see some amazing cinematography and editing. So if Brandon has it ready, my man, let's do it.
I keep hearing something in the wind. I keep coming back to you, my friend. Think I'm feeling something new again. Never going back, just take my hand. Just see us now, they wouldn't believe it how we made it this far. I think we're two stars, we could get on the road, breathe in and let it go. There's nowhere too far to find a new start. I keep hearing something in the wind. I keep coming back to you, my friend. Think I'm feeling something new again. Never going back, just take my hand.
Oh man. Can you guys just does anybody else miss celebrations, big parties, big weddings? I literally watch videos like that and I'm like, "Oh, that seems so weird. It seems so foreign." Oh man, guys, if you have a comment that you want to give about how much you miss events and weddings and concerts and all that stuff, please comment below. If you want to text me on my community app, the number is going to be right there showing up shortly. 202-918-3376. When you text this number, you can actually subscribe to our community group, which means that you'll get notifications anytime they're about to go live. Don't worry, I won't be hitting you up left and right. We try to send positive messages, inspirational messages, anything to kind of brighten up your day and make you happier. And then, of course, any kind of updates about what we're doing with the Awesome People podcast. So we're nearing the almost end of this little thing. And like I said, everything for tonight has been more like an improvisation. We're kind of working out the kinks. We're kind of get our bearings straight, which is why I want to ask all of you, honest question. How's the quality? How's the sound? How's the visual? If you're on right now, please either shoot me a text or just comment on the YouTube page. Brandon is responding here and there. Anush is responding in the comment section. I'm doing it too. Again, we're building a community, guys. And if I can walk away knowing that we got 10, 20, 30, 40 people that are on board, that are excited for what we have coming up. I haven't even told you guys who the guests are going to be. I have an incredible lineup of guests that I'll be having. I can't even actually give their names right now because the dates are not confirmed and all that stuff. But my goodness gracious, there's a lot of people that are giving me the honor of lending their name and their talents to being a part of this show. And I cannot wait for every single one of those episodes. I wish I had the power and the money and the resources to do a show every single day. Right now, I'd be lucky to do one a week because it takes a lot of time to prepare for you guys. I want to make sure that I go into every single episode with great questions, with great B-roll content. We want to make it a great experience. We want to make it seem like you're about to get on live TV and you see a great interview on MTV, VH1, CNN, ESPN type of stuff, So we're a very, very small team trying to do big boy stuff, but we got the skills, we got the caliber of talent, and we definitely have the drive and the passion. I'll tell you that much. And a lot of people will be asking for sponsors. I don't want sponsors. We don't want sponsors. You know what we want? We want to be able to support your dreams. We want to be able to get your marketing message out. I want to sponsor you, but you have to pay for that service. Do you see what I mean? Like, we're not looking for hand-me-downs. We're not looking for anything. We have a team that's ready and willing to work for you and with you and understand you, understand your brand, understand your why. And in just a few days, I'm going to share my sister's brand story film. My sister is an incredibly talented lifestyle curator, designer here in Miami. We're actually in the place that she essentially built with my niece, her daughter, Dorsa. They created this place called Platform. COVID kind of messed everything up. And so, we're trying to switch things up and utilize the space as best possible. We're in the heart of South Beach, Miami, Florida. And we want to tell your story. Like, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a small business owner, if you're grinding, if you have an amazing product and service and you really believe in it, and you've taken the risk of giving up a every 2-week paycheck because you know that this is your life's calling, we want to tell your story. And that's exactly what we do at Unite and Conquer. We have people like Brandon and Anush and Trey and Bob and Hamid Kutval, so many different people, photographers, videographers, where we're going to be able to tell your story in a very cinematic way, in a very emotionally evoking way, in a way that truly gravitates towards the viewer when they're watching. It's not a bullshit commercial. It's not this like montage stuff. There's some stuff out there that's crap. It's very unfortunate. I even see stuff on national TV that I'm like, how are these commercials? And if I see another prescription drug medicine commercial, if I see another AT&T commercial, I mean, I'm sick and tired of these telephone commercials, these car commercials. There's zero creativity. I'm not saying we're amazing. I'm just saying that it's time to change the way that we market. It's time to change the way that we advertise. It's time to tell stories, because stories is what people want to watch. All I create and what our team creates is what we would want to sit down and watch. And I have no idea why people are paying $50, $100, $150,000 to do these ridiculous ad campaigns that are not funny, that are not creative. If I had a $50,000 to $100,000 ad budget, oh my God, Anush, Brandon, how amazing of work could we do if we have budgets like that? It's insane. So just know that at Unite and Conquer, that's what we do. And when I say we need sponsors, I'm just saying that we'd love to be able to promote you on this show, but it should be a part of a much bigger picture. We want to be a part of your entire marketing campaign. We want to help create awesome content that generates business and clients for you, that allows you to make the impact that you really want to make with your business. You guys sacrifice a lot. As an entrepreneur, I know just how much sacrifice there goes. And all I want to do is make the same impact that you want to make. And we want to surround ourselves with people who are creative, who are passionate, who love what they do, who are really excited about the projects that they're working on, who they don't wake up every single day and they're pulling their hair out because they hate the project they're working on. We have people like Brandon and Arush who, when they're editing, they're excited. Every single day, they love what they're working. They love what they're creating. It's a piece of art that they're creating. And I try my best to not intervene too much with their creative talent. Anush is laughing. He's saying good luck. Thanks, Anush. Appreciate it. No, but but this is the fun that we have. You know what I mean? We have respect for each other. We don't criticize each other. We give constructive feedback. So if and when you ever give us the honor to be on your team, because that's what happens, we'll be on your team. You want to have people that are on your team, that believe in you, that believe in what you're trying to accomplish. And when we're on board, you have an entire team on your team. And so I don't want sponsors. We want clients who become family to us. So anyways, that's that. That's Unite and Conquer. And so the last part, this is the best part of the night. And if my mom and dad and sister are still watching, it's 10:12. So good. Hopefully you're not sleeping yet. All right. So for those of you who've been following me on Instagram, on Facebook, whatever, I've been talking about the Hushmand episode. This was like the very up close and personal episode that I was having with my mother, Mahin, with my father, Parviz, with my sister, Sogol. And we really touch on a multitude of topics. we touched on love. We touched on marriage. We talked about cancer. We talked about family pets. We talked about the challenges of immigrant life. You know, my parents had to go from Iran to Germany, and then Germany to America. You know, and there's little clips right there. There's my dad being a dashing 30-something-year-old in the background. You know, we talked about so many deep issues. There was cries, there was laughters, and actually at this point while I was playing in the background, that's my mom and dad on their wedding day right there. My mom talked about how what she loved and respected most about my dad, that he was always a gentleman, that he always opened the doors, that he never ever walked in front of her. And you know, that's actually right there my parents' 50th wedding anniversary, where they were wearing the same exact outfit that they wore on their wedding day. And my dad gave a beautiful speech, you know, talking about the people right there, the people that touched the suit that he wore 50 years ago. And of course, this is actually 5 years ago. So now they've been together for 55 years. They've known each other for 60 years. And, you know, like this is the stuff that, like, it's just incredible stuff that we talked about in this episode. And like, I'm forever grateful for my mom and dad and my sister for being so vulnerable, for getting out of their comfort zone. You know, like they have a son and a brother who's all about getting in front of TV and you know, having these type of conversations, but they're not the type. They're more reserved. They're more like private, and you know, they're not the type to be putting out all their life challenges. But they did it. They did it really for me. I'm very confident they wouldn't say they did it for me necessarily to make me feel bad, but I know they did it for me, and I'm so grateful for them. I appreciate them so much. They're truly the most incredible human beings that I could have ever envisioned having as a mother, as a father, as a sister. I mean, these are just my rocks, my gems, my jewels, my diamonds, and you know, whoever you have in your family still that is there to support you, you need to love and adore them. You need to appreciate and respect them. Can't take it for granted, guys. We got this one life. We got to make it amazing. And if you have a following of some human beings that are like all about you, that they love you, that they adore you, that they respect you, that they support the fuck out of you, man, you got to put your ego aside. You know, if you're constantly being offended by feedback that your family and loved ones and your close friends are giving you, that's on you. That's on you. You got to heal yourself. You got to find out what is it that is causing you to be so angry. You got to find out what is it that's causing you to be upset, to be sad. You have the ability to heal, and it starts with you wanting to heal. Don't wait for a hand-me-down. Don't wait for this magic something to kind of come and just, you know, fix everything for you. You gotta work on yourself. There's always a common denominator in everything that's going on in your life. Is it too much alcohol? Is it too much weed? Is it too much drugs? Is it too much bad people, bad influence, too much partying, too much spending money on bullshit? Is it prioritizing things that you're doing just to kind of show shit off? Bigger house, bigger cars, bigger watch, bigger this, bigger that. Who the fuck cares about that? That's what I love about COVID. With all due respect to anybody that has lost any loved one due to COVID. And I actually, like, you know, I had in my notes in the beginning to talk about really sad stuff. And I didn't want to start off with that. But I do want to take a moment and, like, acknowledge and reminisce and respect the lives that were lost during this pandemic. You know, like a lot of people, even myself, so I'm not here to, because everybody on my guests, they kind of alluded to it too, how much they appreciated COVID because all the good that came out. These are just positive people. They don't really appreciate, we don't really appreciate COVID. We just learn to find the good in a really shitty situation. So it's not meant to be disrespectful to those who have lost loved ones. I've had people in the hospital, and it's been an incredibly difficult time. My dad was in the hospital, and we couldn't see him. It was hell on earth for several days. So I can only imagine people who could not see their loved ones for multiple weeks, multiple months, who still have not seen their loved ones in 8 months, who lost people who couldn't even go to their funerals. I didn't intend to end it on like this like little sad note, but I want you guys to see the fine lining or silver lining between what I'm trying to say here, and that is that you have the choice to see things half full, glass half full, or half empty. You get to make the best out of a shitty situation, or you can do the self-pity, the victim thing, and everything else that you want to do to make it seem like the world is out against you. No, the world is not against you. You're choosing not to get up earlier. You choose not to eat healthier. You choose not to drink healthier. You're choosing not to be kinder. You're choosing not to forgive more. You're not choosing to disassociate yourself with some shitty ass people. You're choosing to be disrespected. You're choosing to be in denial about your own imperfections. You think that you're the shit when you're not. You think that you're smart when you're not. Well, you're smart, but smarter than what you think. You think that you're better than everybody else when you're not. Before you point a finger at somebody else, make sure you point that thumb back to you. That's what you have to kind of remember, in my opinion, based on like experiences that I went through. I'm still going through it. Everything I'm saying here, guys, I have been going through it, and I've learned the hard way. I've been humbled beyond imagination. Made millions, lost a shitload. And I really, really want you guys to hopefully use my failures, my imperfections, my fuck-ups as a way for you to avoid yours. You don't have to go through the route that a lot of people go through to get to the promised land. You can just be aware of it right now. You can be kinder from the get-go. You can be more empathetic, more sympathetic, more understanding, more humble, more willing to give a lending hand. One of the best parts about COVID is the fact that you learn that you don't need much to live off in this world and still be happy. I know, because I went from a company that was making about $1 million in revenue to zilch nada. And now trying to do like a balance act between 3 businesses. And like my only prerogative was, let me try to take care of the couple of people that are still willing to fight for my brand, fight for my mission, fight for my vision. And right here, I'll give a shout out to Brandon Pennick. He's been sacrificing. I'll give a shout out to Anush right here. He's been sacrificing. I'll give a shout out to Trey, to Pierre, to Sarah, to honestly, the list will go on to Damun. Man, there's so many people that I have to thank for even having the opportunity to be here. I'll give a shout out to my good friends Ali Alavi, to Kia Kondori, to Pedro Farsai, to my boy Farhang, to Mona. I mean, so many people. I probably should stop giving names, because if I have to thank every single person that has allowed me to do this right here, to have this conversation with all of you, I would be here for another 30, 40 minutes, and I don't think you guys want to be there for that. But the ones who know, they know. The ones who know, they know. And I'll look at both cameras if I have to. If you're watching this and you know that in some shape or form, you positively impacted me, you helped me out, you were there for me, you supported me, you believed in me, you sent me those messages, those texts, those Instagram messages, all that stuff. Those are the ones that I appreciate. Those are the ones that I value. If you've ever sent me anything negative, if you ever ridiculed me, if you ever talked behind my back, first of all, I don't care about you. I don't care. I never lost sleep about you. All you did was show that you have insecurities. All you did was show that you have hate inside of you. All you have shown me is that you have stuff that you have to deal with on your end. And I don't care how much money you have when you said it. I don't care how much accomplishments you have when you said it. If you are bringing somebody down, there's an issue with you, my friend, and you should fix it. And so I wasn't expecting to go on this major soap opera, but I guess this is what this is. This is officially my vomit journal. Armi knows about the vomit journal. She recommended one of these books to just write everything and anything, a vomit journal. And I even told her, I was like, you know what? I think this podcast is going to be my virtual vomit journal. And so I apologize for all of you who kind of just got hit with that vomit. But I think you guys feel me, no? You don't want to be fed bullshit. Life is real. Life is hard. You can either have somebody who sugarcoats shit, or you can just kind of deal with somebody who will keep it real. I'm just talking about my experiences. I'm not holier than thou, and I don't know shit. I'm just telling you how I feel and the experiences that I have. I'm grateful for some incredible human beings who, for whatever reason, have not given up on me, for whatever reason. I don't deserve this kindness. I don't deserve this support. I don't deserve this love, which is why I don't take it for granted. Because I'm hoping that they don't realize that I don't really deserve it. But you know what I mean. But every single person that has done me well, I really appreciate you. You're incredible human beings. And I wish I could clone you. I wish I could make many more of you because the world needs more of you. And to those of you who are going through an incredibly difficult time at this moment, whether it's a difficult marriage, whether it's loneliness, whether it's failure in work, failure in love life, failure in any aspect of your life, I want you to know that there is light at the end of that tunnel. It starts with you starting to not feel sorry for yourself. It starts with you saying, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm going to start getting up tomorrow and have a completely different mindset. It doesn't mean that every single day you're going to be perfect. It doesn't mean that every single day you're not going to have that Nutella, because God knows it's hard for me to let that Nutella go, even though I've gone a week without having Nutella because I made that promise to myself. So just know that you are capable of everything and anything that you have ever envisioned. And especially if you're watching this in the United States of America, regardless of who the president was or is, you have more control in your life than you think. Stop waiting for the government to bail you out. Stop waiting for anybody else to be president. You, my friends, have the capabilities and the abilities and the power and the knowledge and the education and the resources. Everything is online. You don't know something? Go to YouTube. You don't know something? Go to Google. You don't need to go to Dartmouth or any other Ivy League school to feel that you're worthy. You are worthy. You are incredible. You are amazing. You're awesome. On that note, if Brandon and Anush can tell me if I'm missing anything else. Am I forgetting, guys, anything? Or did we cover enough? Oh, yeah. If there's anybody on YouTube, hey, you know what? At this point, guys, it's open dance floor. Open virtual dance floor. I do apologize for getting a little bit too... Actually, I don't apologize. I'm just saying, like, I love you guys all. Oh, and a shout out to Vahe again, man. Vahe is one of my boys. He's amazing. He's one of the best human beings that I've also met. He was there for me during my toughest times. Every single night we were talking. And Vahe, I'm there for you for the rest of your life, man. Just know that. So just kind of looking at these chats over here. I want to thank again Bita Milanian for coming on board. I want to thank Farzi for his message, Maz Jabrani for his message, Tehran for his message, Parsino, I love you, man. Hang in there. You're an incredible artist. You're full of talent, amazing heart, amazing soul, just like your beautiful sister Dorsa. You guys are going to do some incredible stuff. And also, who else do we have on? Aras, DJ Bliss, class act. So let's see. We have Ida. Okay. Oh, Kia's asking a great question. He's asking if I'm going to grow my hair back out. So let me tell you, while I'm spending a lot of time in Miami, having short hair is a blessing. Okay. When I was having my long curls, do you know how much work it is, Kia, to have a lot of gel on and make sure that it doesn't get like all like wiry and stuff? It ain't fun. Thank you for your question, by the way. Tara, what's up, girl, from New York City? Tara and her sister and Sophie, we had a great time at the Alavis a few weeks ago. Man, it was so great seeing some friends. Dorsa June, I love you. You're an incredible project manager. I can't wait to share your brand story. Kathy Eastman from the MBA program, thank you so much. Look at my mom. She even wrote a message. Love it. And my sister... I love you, Sogo. You're an incredible woman, by the way. One of the strongest women that I know. I'll be seeing you very shortly. Can't wait to publicly share your brand story. Incredibly proud of you. What a jewel you are. One of the nicest human beings on earth happens to be my sister. That's not bias. That's the truth. Pierre Musa, man, what an incredible, talented DJ that we have on our team. DJ Pierre, he's been a blessing. And I know you've been going through a really hard time with what's going on in the hospitality industry and stuff, but we're going to make it together. We're going to build EE back up together. We're going to make EE one of the most incredible entertainment companies in the country again. And it's going to be with you, my friend, at the helm. Can't wait to do that. And actually, speaking of exclusively entertainment, we do have a brand new show called Drop In that's going to be airing in a couple weeks. Brandon, not to put you on the spot, but do you want to explain Drop In either audio or visually, or should I do it? It's okay if you don't want to do it. Oh, Brandon is about to. Guys, you're about to see. Oh yeah! Whoop, whoop.
What's going on, everyone?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm
Dude,
doing well.
This went well, huh? Very
Oh,
not.
yeah.
Where did you get that mic? What airport did you steal that out of?
Anush loves your. I loves your mic, man. All right, man. So that was a great show so far. Tell us about Drop In. This is exciting, actually. This is the world premiere announcement by Brandon Pennick. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the drop-in is just going to be, hopefully, in the end, a weekly show. We're just going to start off slow, make sure everything's good to go. But we're hoping that weekly we can bring in a new DJ with a different sound, different themes each week, so that you have something to party to or to relax to on a could be Friday night. And just something to unwind and forget about everything that's going on in your life. Yeah, I mean, we kind of did a little thing with Fear Live. It was a nice little test run.
Can you play that in the background, a little sample while you're doing that, or is that asking for too much?
I can.
Yeah, and DJ Pierre is gonna be one of the DJs, and you guys are gonna have some conversations too, talking about what? Like it's 80% music, and then what?
We'll have some just some health advice, just nice positive vibes, just something that you can really just like unwind and forget about everything going on. Here, sorry, it's since I am running the production.
Yeah,
give me a second.
He's literally doing everything. So I'll talk for a few seconds while he gets that ready. But he's about to show us a little sample of what happened October 31st for Halloween when Exclusive Entertainment did the Fear live stream event. This is out of our studio in Maryland, and that's where Drop-In is going to be happening. DJ Pierre is going to be our mainstay DJ, but every single time that we have an episode of Drop-In, we're going to have a second Exclusive Entertainment DJ. And we're also going to be having our live musicians, and we're going to be having actually some guest artists, right, Brandon?
The hope is to have some just another section, another group of awesome people, really,
Yeah,
all together.
There's no shortage of awesome people in this world. We got to give them all a virtual stage.
So this is going to have audio over it, so I'm just going to run this.
Let's do it.
All right.
Enjoy it, guys. That's actually the...
Everyone get ready,
That's
stand
not
back, hold on to your butts. Here we go.
Yeah, that was DJ Sam, and Dalman was DJing too. There's Raymond, our saxophonist. I love Dalman. Can they hear my voice?
I'm sure he's fine.
Oh, great. Hey, Dalman, man, shout out to you.
No, he's a little slumped over, but...
incredible family. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
blessing us that night.
Put me
And
back on the
DJ
hold line.
Sam,
I
love
like
you and
that
your family,
music
too.
more than
That's
your
actually
voice.
on the left. Brandon and Eugene, they were great actors. Raymond is one of the most talented saxophonists that we have in the whole DMV area, man. Such a great guy. Good looking dude. Look at them. Jake, that thing. That was a fun night.
Yeah.
Sarah actually edited. So yeah, so it's going to be out of that studio, but tell us about this. Can you give people a little teaser about the set design for Drop-In, or is that hush hush still?
Not really hush hush. We're gonna try to do something a little bigger this time. We have some old equipment that what event was it? I'm gonna destroy the pronunciation on this. What is it, Badar or?
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, Caesar Badar, yeah.
Yeah, we had like a nice frame to go around the DJ, and just a little more complex on the lighting, just to give everyone a little more visual for the show.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, it should be a fun time, and while we're on the topic of being grateful, I'm just so grateful that that you've like given me the opportunities and the platform to be able to like play around with broadcasting and getting into this live streaming and just making videos in general. I mean, we just we're finishing up a brand video for Sogol, and it was just overall a really fun project to work on, and to be able to just like actually just make movies basically is what we're doing, short films. So I just want to say I'm grateful for that, and
Thank you, man.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Actually, I'm glad you brought. I mean, not that I'm glad. I'm grateful for you to say those kind words. But what else are you grateful for? I know you're spending a little time with your amazing mother tomorrow and the TZO crew. If there's anything else that you're grateful for, we'd love to hear it, man. Because I would not be able to be here right now without you, man. And we're gonna be partners for life. We're gonna continue to grow and evolve. And there's so much talent inside of you that's just oozing and waiting to really come out. We haven't even touched the iceberg yet, but for right now, what else are you grateful for, man?
Oh, I'm with my mom, like I'll be visiting her for Thanksgiving, doing a little small thing. I'm just grateful for her health, especially. She's been in remission for a few years, and she's been extra careful throughout, all this stuff, and just trying to keep her safe and healthy. And my extended family is healthy too. It's always a thing to be grateful for. My TZO family, this is my brothers and sisters, so thankful to have them in my life. I was in a really dark place, and they really like helped me pull out of it a few years ago. So much love to them, much love to you and everyone at the UNC and Night Owl and EE team. EE also kind of helped, pull me out of a funk, and just, regain my responsibility and hard work ethic. And so it's been a great few years, and I'm excited for the years to come.
That's great, man. I love it, man. This is all making me so incredibly happy. And for anyone who doesn't know, Brandon has done an incredible job of losing like 1 billion pounds in just a matter of few weeks. Yeah, Anush didn't even recognize him when he came out to Miami. But do you actually want to kind of touch on your journey for anybody who's kind of like, but honestly lost what, 80, 90 pounds in about a year?
Over 100, I think like 110.
Yeah, so basically he was cut in half.
It looks like it's gonna kill
What?
right now.
So just in a very brief way, if there is somebody who is in the same shoes that you were in a year and a half ago, if they want to take that first step, like it's all baby steps. There's no like this magic pill that will happen overnight. You put in a lot of effort, a lot of sacrifice, but the results has been incredible. I have no doubt that it's had an impact on you in every aspect of your life, and so. But baby steps. What's that first step that you want to give advice to that person 16 months ago?
I think in anything that where you're making a change in your life, the first best step is to identify what you're doing wrong, or like what it is that you want to change. Really getting down to the root of it. So it's like, okay, so you want to lose weight. What's the issue? Am I not eating right? Am I not exercising enough? Different things. So just fully identifying it, and then you have to want to make that change. So identifying it is first, and when you identify, you might not want to change, but once you do, it's just one step closer. And I think one of the biggest things for me was having a support system. So my mom did a similar diet, and I saw she was getting results, and I was like, I need to lose weight, and I think food is like the big, problem with it. I mean, you would see me come into the office with like huge sodas and.
Oh my God, I hated
fast
it,
food.
man. Oh my God, every morning, big gulp Coke and fries for lunch, and I didn't want to be rude and tell you, please stop bringing that junk food in, but I'm so glad. Okay, anyways, go ahead. We'll stop for. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
no, it's and so I recognized the change, and I picked a route I wanted to take, and just having that support system is so important, because you're 100% going to have days where you want to give up, or you're just angry because you didn't lose a certain amount, or there's a billion different things, especially with weight loss is so finicky in general, just the human body. So this is one of the tougher things mentally I think that anyone would have to go through as far as making a change in their life. So the support system is huge. People overlook. I feel like people overlook the support system a lot, where they're just like, oh, I can do this on my own. I got this. And it's just like the one day you slip, like it can just spiral.
Because you didn't just have a support system. You actually had a partner in crime with your mom, right? Like the two of you guys kind of made it a mission, or I think she started first and you followed suit or something.
Yeah. So she
Yeah.
was doing it first, and I saw that she was having results, and she was becoming
Nice.
healthier and happier. So I was like, yeah.
So tomorrow, and it's okay to have a cheat day because I know you don't usually have cheat days. Tomorrow, what are you looking forward to the most to inhaling?
I mean, I'm not cheating tomorrow though on anything.
Oh my God, this is I'm telling you, this guy is so on point. But okay, hypothetically, if you were
But
cheating, what would
may
you?
I say something? It's really interesting because he said that he was a power lifter. So that doesn't mean that he wasn't working out. He was working out. So
Oh,
I guess it's diet that,
oh yeah, oh no,
yeah,
he went
definitely.
strict on his diet,
Oh yeah, I
incredibly.
mean the whole powerlifting phase, that's a whole nother portion of my life. There was a huge section in between where I stopped lifting and was just getting bigger. And but I mean in general, I mean even my buddies who are like huge in the fitness world, um, you know, the first thing they'll always tell you is you got to get your diet right. Like you can
Yeah.
pick up as much weight as you want, but if you're not eating what you need to eat, it's a waste of time.
But what are you going to enjoy tomorrow the most, besides the
Um,
company?
I'll probably some pumpkin pie. It's made a little different, so it doesn't have, you know, the carbs in it. But you know,
All
looking
right.
forward to it. Yeah, I would
Well,
be I would be really interested in stuffing, but that's just there's too many carbs. Too many carbs.
well, I got to be honest. I'm not a turkey guy at all. I'm strictly looking forward to the mashed potatoes and the mac and cheese, and I'm grateful for the fact that my sister is going to be helping out with all that because she's an incredible cook, and I think my niece is making mac and cheese apparently. So not to put her on the spot, but I think it is, and I'm blessed to be with the family in Miami. So tomorrow our turkey dinner is actually during the day, and Anush is hopefully going to join us,
Yes, I am.
and you're gonna have the Hushmand episode done too, right?
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, so the
That
Hush
means you
I
make it 100 hours in a day.
so I actually forgot to let you guys know that the Hushman episode that we played teasers for, I'm completely diverted. We're gonna be putting out little teasers out in the days and weeks to come. And I just can't wait to share it with you. Anush has been working so many countless hours, literally next to me, because it's a 2.5 hour, almost 2 hours and 15-minute video, and it's an incredibly long video to edit. And so God bless him for doing that. But I really think that you guys are going to love it. I think that Iranian families are going to love it. Hopefully, non Iranians will love it. I had an incredible woman, sweetheart of a lady, Mina, who's a previous bride to a longtime friend. She volunteered to do the translation and captioning, which is like insane to me. God bless you, Mina, for volunteering to do that. I have incredible friends that are helping out. On that note, if you guys want to help out this podcast in any shape or form, there's a lot of work that's done behind the scenes, whether it's editing or captioning or all that stuff. Again, working on little to no budget at this point, but as we grow, you will grow. So if you want to just be a part of this greatness that we're creating, would love to have you. So look out for the Hushman episode. It's going to be great. And if everything goes well, my family gets to watch the next draft tomorrow night, and we're going to be putting out little clips shortly as the days and weeks come on. Um, Man, we've been on air for about an hour. Excuse me. Wow, 105 minutes. 105 minutes. So thank you so much for the remaining people. If you are still watching, comment. Let us know if you enjoyed the show. Text me if you like on the number over here. Please follow me on Instagram. Follow the Let's Unite and Conquer Instagram. We really, really, really would love you guys to kind of join and be a part of this. Subscribe to the account. Like it if you like it. I'm not asking you guys to like it if you don't. If you don't like it, I'm open to constructive feedback. Again, there's no ego here. We're not proclaiming excellence or amazingness. But I tell you this, mark my words, we will continue to grow. We will continue to make an impact. And it's going to be because of people like you. It's going to be people like you that are just like us, that are just waiting for the opportunity to shine and make a difference. So let's unite and conquer, awesome people. Thank you so much. Again, Anush and Brandon and my entire family, my friends, the viewers, and listeners. You can catch us on every single outlet, iTunes, Spotify. Help me out here, Brandon. iTunes, Spotify, and what else? Who cares about the other ones, right? iTunes and Spotify. We're on there. But thank you. So please tomorrow, well, I don't have to tell you guys to drive safe because you should be sitting at home anyways. So social distance, be safe, be healthy. Even if you think that all this COVID stuff is completely berserk, just be mindful and respectful for the other people who are worried. There's a lot of people who are very immunocompromised. They're older. So just in case, the low chance that they do get affected, you don't want to be responsible for that. Let's go ahead and keep on chugging along for a few more months, and let's all of us give ourselves the opportunity to be alive on the other end and look back and be grateful for making it through this incredible pandemic. I really appreciate you guys watching this first Restart episode. I'm going to be announcing very soon who our first guest back is going to be, and you can count on at least one episode a week for as long as we have the health and the energy. And I'm blessed to have people like Anush and Brandon and Sarah helping make these things happen. So thank you. Much love. Awesome people. Take care. Good night.